Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am frankly FM84 and today you join me for another episode of An Englishman Abroad. We are currently out in Indonesia managing Sulut United. So we have jumped forwards past the start of season 8. We have completed the Champions League. We have won the Indonesian Super Cup. Today marks the start of our 8th domestic campaign as we start our League 1 campaign against PSM, and we are hopefully going to push on and win another league title. So without further ado, we've got nothing really going on in terms of players going out. We've got a few bids for a few players coming in as the squad seem to think that we need a bit more squad depth. So going to try and sign a few players, but not going to reveal them until they sign on the dotted line. But what we are going to reveal is the team selection for this next game. And we are going to start with Francisco in goal, Eka, Ardancia, Quintana and Unluvu. Then got Moanto, Ari and Prosecco across the middle with Hamid, Mersalim and Maya. And hopefully this is the team that's going to start the new campaign with 3 points. So, started the game off, and it started off so quickly that we actually might have just missed that goal. You might have caught the back end of it. I was trying to sync the time up for the kickoff and the starting of the recording, but instead the team was so quick off the mark that Maya has given us a lead after 42 seconds, which is fantastic. It's something to settle us down at the start of this brand new season. And it looks like we're going to double our lead, and yet Maya with his 5th goal of the season, so 2 goals in the first 1 minute 30, has surely looked to settle the nerves now as Prosecco breaks forwards, gets into the box, cuts it back to Maya, and there's the finish into the bottom corner. Fantastic, quick out the blocks, just what we wanted. Straight back to the top of the league, hopefully, and then we'll not be moved from there. But we're going to keep attacking. Ari plays the ball. Comes back all the way to Quintana and Lovu. Hamid plays it out to Lovu into Prosecco, and there's Maya for an 8-minute hat-trick. 8:27 on the clock when the ball hit the back of the net. Hat-trick inside the first 10 minutes. This team really just is unrivaled in this league. There is nobody who's going to get near us. Goalkeeper comes out. I don't know why goalkeeper animation in this game make the goalkeeper dive the way that he just did. Just didn't make sense for him to go to ground in that way, but I'm not complaining whatsoever. We are 3-0 up. Hamid is running riot again. Has a shot at the near post. This time the goalkeeper does get his body behind the ball and stops it from going into the net. We now are going to try and take the ball off of PSM from their goal kick. We're playing it short and knocking it back quite nicely, but we are snapping at their heels, looking to try and take the ball off of them. The ball over the top is their undoing as it comes to Hamid, and again he's roaming forwards. He's in the box, cuts it back, can't find Mersalim, but gets a second chance. This time he finds Mersalim, and Rafli Mersalim has made it 4-0 in the first 20 minutes, and this really is becoming quite a rout. So yeah, Moanto lays it back into his path, Hamid with the crossover, and Mersalim smashes the ball as it goes into the bottom corner. And that's 4-0 in our first league game. And I think, unless looking at the score, somebody's going to score like a rugby score. There's nobody who's going to get as many goals as we are today. As there's 5 already. Hamid to Prosecco. Prosecco with the header. Nods it down. It's a brilliant finish. And it goes just in off the inside of the post. And that's a brilliant finish. So 5-0, we're nowhere near half time yet, and we're on the attack again. We are running wild here as Ari gets the ball taken off of him actually, but it only goes as far as Ardancia. Plays it back to Ari, to Hamid, plays it to Prosecco, cuts it back, and there is Ahmed Maya. 4 goals in the first half. That's 150 goals he has scored now to make it 6-0 after 32 minutes, and this really could be threatening record numbers of goals. It's a great finish, sliding in, taps it into the empty net. Ahmed Maya there. And really could not be asking for more. Hamid with a corner. Maya's going to drop deep to get the ball. Plays to Ari, who plays it back to Eka, to Unluvu. Quintana, Ari, Prosecco to Maya, back to Prosecco, and there's Hamid, gone to Hamid for his 5th goal of the season. A tap in at the back post, and we've scored 7 goals in 35 minutes. This really is unkind to PSM. I'm not too sure whether they're just a promoted team or not, but they are playing like one if they are, because they are coming so close to getting an absolute record hiding. Like, surely we've scored 7 goals in the first 40 minutes. We're not just going to stop there. And Hamid's played into Maya, and this one's been disallowed to give them a little bit of a breather, I think. But Maya could have had 5 goals himself in the first half, because we are actually going to leave him on the pitch, because there is that record of 4 goals in a single game. So he's already got that. If he could go and get a 5th goal now, that would actually break that record, and it'd be another record that he would have at the club. PSM have had a chance. That's the closest that they've come. But we play it short. Quintana, Prosecco, Maya's in. Can't finish this time, but holds the ball up, tries to play it back, but gives the ball away. We're going to have a throw-in as Eka throws it to Moanto. Turns, ball's in behind. Here's Mersalim. That's number 8. Rafli Mersalim gets a goal. It's a great finish after a great through ball. Moanto looks to his side. Hamid doesn't need to look up, really. Just lays it into the path of Mersalim. He's onto it, finishes it, and it goes into the bottom corner. Goal number 8. Can we reach double digits? Our first half performance says we can. It would be a bit cruel, but I actually wouldn't mind seeing that. I think break all kinds of records in this division. Certainly if it is going to be the last season. Prosecco with the ball. Hamid's hit the crossbar, and Maya's there. He's done it. That's 5 in a game. Absolute ridiculous. 9-0. Moanto out to Prosecco. Gets a bit of luck here. I think Hamid tried the kind of bicycle kick, and then it smashed off the bar, fallen into the path of Maya. He's just hit it into the empty net, and it's 9-0. So I'm actually going to take Maya off for Amri. I'm going to bring back Tiara and Stritton. He's going to come on wide right. So 2 players leaving the pitch with 10 ratings. Hamid is another one there. This is slightly mad. I'm not seeing this amount of 10s in a game before. You got Mersalim also on an 8.6, but we are 9-0 up after 71 minutes. And we are going to have a free kick with Bakhtiar to Ari. Back to Bakhtiar to Stritton. Ball in. There's Rafli Mersalim. 4th goal of the season. That's a hat-trick. Right foot, left foot header. The perfect hat-trick from Mersalim. So that's Mersalim needs a match ball, and Maya needs a match ball. Stritton getting in on the assists. Goalkeepers doing nothing. And that is the 10 goals. Double figures. And I think this is going to be the game to remember when it comes to the end of this season review. Moanto is pushing forward. Stritton, Maya, everybody's having a shot. Comes out to Ari. Surprised he didn't have a shot. Bakhtiar dwells on the ball. Gets taken off of him and is cleared away. So this is absolute carnage for PSM. The defence just hasn't turned up. Ari has crossed the ball. There's Stritton. And we've had another goal disallowed. So 2 minutes added on. Not too much for them to be punished in. And we have gone and smashed all kinds of records here with Maya's 5 goals in one game. A 10-0 win. We've had 32 shots, 18 on target. An XG of 6.24. Scored 10 goals. Absolute carnage. So that's a pretty happy way to end this episode. I'm going to push forwards. I think the next game is a Champions League game. So probably come back for that. But for this one, if you haven't already hit the subscribe and like button, please consider doing so to help the channel out. I appreciate everybody who has done that already. But for this one, I'm going to wrap that up. A big thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.